You are my home, the light you share.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle. For those of you who are brand new around here, welcome. I love to talk all about affordable living and intentional homemaking. I like to do some decorating, thrifting, homemaking videos. So if that's something that you enjoy to watch, definitely give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Today on the channel, we're gonna do some fall homemaking. I haven't done a homemaking video in months. And that is because we recently moved just about two and a half months ago. So we have been spending the majority of the time just unpacking the house and making it feel like home in general. So this is gonna be my first official homemaking video in this beautiful space that we have. We are currently in my kitchen and I need to get a lot done in here right now. We had spent the weekend out of town with some family and did some fun things. So I wanna start working on putting some things away, cleaning up, organizing. So let's get into the video.
I wanted to begin the day off by just hanging up our laundry. When we bought this house, both the washer and the dryer were not in great conditions, and we ended up having to replace them pretty much immediately. But when we purchased the dryer, which we do have, it needed to be hooked up to the propane. We are running on propane for all of our heat and it has not been attached yet. And honestly, we have been soaking up the beautiful weather and doing all the projects outside before it gets too cold and winter comes around. So doing projects inside has kind of been the last on our list. So we haven't actually hooked up the dryer yet, which honestly, I haven't been hating. I do a load of laundry every day. If I can get a load of laundry done in the morning, then I can get it out to hang dry. It hangs dry through the majority of the day, and then I am able to fold it up outside in the late afternoon, which has also been incredibly enjoyable as I'm watching the leaves turn a stunning shade of orange and yellow. The other thing I've been spending a lot of time doing outside is doing my Bible study. This has been a game changer for me. Just having the backyard in general has been absolutely amazing. It is so picturesque, the views are stunning, and being able to spend some time in the Word with the Lord every single day has been so refreshing as my kids play either in the grass, in the dirt. They do chalk on the patio here. It's just such a lovely space for us to enjoy, and we are really able to soak up the creation as we are spending as much time as we can outside in this beautiful fall weather.
So starting off with this homemaking video, I'm super duper excited. I wanted to show you guys a couple of things. The first is we went apple picking over the weekend. And oh my gosh, look at this insane bag. The bag says that it is a half a bushel. I can't even imagine what it would have been like to bring like an entire bushel of apples home. But we did that. We also let the kids pick out some pumpkins. They picked out a couple of cute little white pumpkins that we're gonna be able to decorate with. We've already this bag was full, all the way to the top. And the kids have already been plowing through the apples. So I'm thinking we've got a million apples here. I'm gonna make tons of applesauce, and I'm oh my gosh, I don't even know if we're gonna have that many apples by the time the kids are done eating them. They love apples. It's a family favorite. I think since we brought this home, which was only 2 days ago, we've already eaten through probably at least 8 to 10 apples. So crazy, but I'm excited. We're gonna make some applesauce in this video today. I wanted to make an apple pie as well, but I don't think we're gonna get to that today specifically. But if you're interested in an apple pie tutorial, I've actually done that on my channel before, so I'm gonna link that video below. I also think it was an apple pie, pumpkin pie combo tutorial. So if you're getting ready for Thanksgiving and wanting to make some delicious recipes, that is a great video, so I'll have it linked below. Also, I have an amazing haul for you guys. really, really super duper fast. I got some amazing smelling candles this weekend. I got 4 of them because I could not decide which fall scent I liked more. These are from the Southern York County Candle Co., SYC Candle Co. Super stinking cute, really sweet label. I love this candle company. I have a bunch of their candles in my collection. This is sweater, like I'm doing this like you can smell. This is sweater weather. It is so delicious. It is perfect for the fall. I've had this one before. I really like this one. And then I also grabbed Brown Sugar Fig. I love this scent. This is such a light scent, but it's just very warm, very refreshing. I even have this open in my laundry room sometimes, like just the lid off, not actually burning, and it makes the laundry room smell magnificent. It is a wonderful scent. And then this is Pumpkin Caramel Crunch. Oh my goodness. Again, this one I got last fall as well, and I thought that this was the perfect pumpkin scent. And then this apparently is brand new this year, Crisp Autumn Day. I love these little gold tin jars as well. Super duper cute. This smells amazing. It's got almost like a cashmere scent to it, like a fresh pear, a little bit of crisp, fresh fall fruit, and just like, again, that very warm undertone. So I really enjoy this. I can't wait to burn this scent. It's gonna be amazing. So yeah, I can't wait to get these going in the kitchen. I'm gonna put that on first, start burning these. The kids are out in the backyard playing. We have this amazing wall of windows, which has just been a game changer with the kids being outside because they're a little young, so I do like to keep an eye on them, but they can be outside and I can watch them like perfectly running around the yard. They're playing in a pile of dirt right out the window right now. So they're doing that while I'm gonna get the kitchen kind of straightened up from the morning. We just finished homeschool, and yeah, we're gonna get into it. I can't wait to get burning. Oh, and I'm gonna link the Etsy shop for this candle company below because you definitely wanna get you candles from them.
So I wanted to get the kitchen picked up. I feel like I try to be on top of picking up the kitchen every single day, but there are definitely times where things start to bulk up. There are maybe new items that we just brought in, mail, stuff for the kids, whether it be homeschool items, whatever it might be. It starts to get very kind of packed up, specifically on the island and sometimes just around on the table, on the floor. We have baskets of books in the kitchen because the kids love to read. So there are always books that need to get picked up, dishes that need to be put away. And that's exactly what I wanted to take time to do this morning as the kids were continuing to play outside. I have been loving, like I said earlier, that I can actually watch my kids as they play outside through these amazing windows. These windows were a huge seller for me when we purchased this house. It was probably the main reason why we purchased this house. I mean, there were definitely other reasons too. The house is beautiful. It was built in 1800. The views are stunning. The lot is incredibly private. We back up to a nice area of woods that is all township owned. And I really just enjoy the quiet space that we've been able to move into, as well as having these picturesque windows to be able to watch it all. So as the kids play outside, I am able to just shake out some of the placemats, the tablecloth. Stuff gets really messy. I have a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old, so 2 toddlers, and things can get very, very messy on our kitchen table. So I like to shake out the tablecloth, wash it, and possibly put a new one down. I really love this one that I got from Longwood Gardens a while ago. I think it is absolutely stunning, and it's one of my favorite to put out in the fall time. It's beautiful. It's a staple in our house, and I love it. Once I changed up the tablecloth, I definitely want to make sure I went through and gathered all of the books. A lot of the times when I do homeschool with our 3-year-old. He's going to be 4 in just a few months, which I can't even believe how quickly that time has already gone. But we do preschool for about, I don't know, maybe 30 to 40 minutes a day. Sometimes we'll do it for an hour, depending on where his attention span is. And my youngest likes to read and play and color on the floor or at the table with us while we do all of that. So it's a lot of all-inclusive, all-encompassing sort of moment for our family each day. So making sure that I cleaned up the books and got all of that put away was something that I wanted to make sure that I had completely organized. Once I sort of cleaned off the pumpkins and got all of the homeschool stuff put back in its drawer, I just wanted to go through and dry all of the dishes from the morning. Sometimes we have dishes here from the night before, sometimes they are freshly cleaned from the morning, and sometimes I'll let them sit out and dry, and then other times I really just like to dry them with a towel and put them back. It helps to make the kitchen feel less crowded and less heavy with items, to have everything kind of picked up, put away, put in its cabinets, and that is something that I enjoy to do in the morning so that the kitchen kind of has a fresh start for the day. Once I was finished with getting all of the dishes away, I then took some toys and jammed out as I put those back into the kids' toy box.
So, totally not sponsored by them or anything, but one of the things that I've been truly loving recently has been KiwiCo. Now, we've had KiwiCo since Fitzgerald was a little baby. I think his first box, he was only like 4 months old when he got it. But we've been really enjoying, this is their Sprout collection, and they're being able to build different things, which is super fun. We have been doing a space exploration box. We learned all about the planets, and then we also got to build this fun little rocket guy. This is not sponsored by them at all, but I do highly recommend them because I really enjoy them. The kids learn so much. So here's a little rocket, and we built this is the launcher. And we built all these little rockets, super duper cute. Stick it on, ready? Woo! Seriously, I think I'm having just as much fun with this as the kids are, but this is great if you're a homeschooling parent and you want to do some fun crafts that are educational. I love KiwiCo. If they're interested in sponsoring me, I would give them a raving review because I love KiwiCo so much. Super cute stuff.
So once I had the kitchen cleaned up and we had kind of spent a little bit more time playing outside for the morning, it was time to make some lunch. We had just gotten back from a few days out of town, so it was really easy to just kind of heat up a kind of assortment of leftovers that we had in the fridge. So that's exactly what I did. I love praying with my boys. My oldest loves to sit out on our side porch. I love this house because it has both the side porch and the back patio, so there are plenty of places to sit and be outside, whether it's to eat or just enjoy the sunshine together. So we tend to eat, the 3 of us, on our side porch most days for lunch, and it's just so picturesque and enjoyable. Now we are going to be on to making some applesauce. I have not made applesauce in such a long time. The first time I actually ever did it was when my oldest was a baby and I was making all of his baby food from scratch. I really enjoyed doing that. It taught me so much about how to kind of combine a whole bunch of different foods. And one of my favorite things was learning how to make applesauce. So the reason why I don't make a ton of applesauce is because apples can be a little bit expensive, so going to the orchard and being able to pick this ginormous basket of it, the entire bag cost us $25, and it gave us so many apples. So I was like, let's do some fun projects with this. I decided to make applesauce, like I said, and then we have been eating through some of the apples, and then the plan is to hopefully bake an apple pie in the next few days. I can't wait to do that. I love all of the fall delicious treats that you can make with apple season. It's super fun. So the first thing that I like to do is get a cutting board out. I wash all the apples that I plan on using. I used a lot of the Granny Smith apples that we picked up for this particular recipe. You don't have to use Granny Smith apples. That's just what I grabbed. And then we also grabbed a ton of Fuji apples from this particular apple orchard as well. So I did a little bit of a combo. Honestly, I don't know if I would be able to tell the difference in eating the applesauce. I mean, maybe that's a test for the future. Like next year, I'll do an entire Granny Smith batch and then an entire Fuji apple batch. We'll see. But once I grabbed my apples and I washed them off, I then went through and I took my potato peeler and I peeled all of the skin off the apples. Now I know that you can purchase one of those like twirly apple core peeler things. I don't have one of those. I grabbed this amazing apple slicer when I started making apple pies and apple crisps several Thanksgivings ago. So I just like to use that. It's super duper easy. So I then peeled all of the skin off of the apples and then just very easily get the core out. It makes very perfect cut slices for the pot. And it was really fairly simple to do. I just, threw on a podcast, had a candle burning. It was a really relaxing afternoon as the kids were taking their naps. Once I had all of the apples cut up, I poured in about 3/4 of a cup to a cup of water. This is really just to be able to steam the apples. I put in about 3/4 of a cup of salt, and I just sprinkled very generously a nice amount of cinnamon on top. I really love being able to have a nice cinnamon flavor to my applesauce. I then took a lemon, I cut it up, and I squeezed both halves into my pot. This was a very large vat of applesauce, and actually after I filmed this clip, I decided to go back in and cut a few more apples up, so it was actually filled all the way to the top. And then I cooked it on I boiled the water at first, and then I brought it down to more of a simmer to sit at for the next about 25 minutes or so. And that basically makes it the applesauce consistency that you all enjoy. I took a potato masher after this and I mashed up any chunks that I saw and then put it into personalized mason jars for the refrigerator. So this is a little bit of a side note over here, but we used to live in like the smallest little suburban community. So our mailbox was directly on our door. So there was nothing exciting about getting the mail every single day. And a lot of times I would actually forget to even check the mailbox, which is so funny because it's directly on the house at that point. But it has been actually a fun little treat to be able to wander all the way out to our mailbox on the roadside and grab our mail every day. It's just a little private, quiet moment that I get to have for myself, and I actually really enjoy it. After my kids were up from their nap, I was able to take them outside to practice our golf. All of us really enjoy golfing. My kids have such a blast doing that. And we took some time to swing and just enjoy this gorgeous weather as a family. It's been crazy, but it has not rained in like a month at this point. And it has just been sunny and beautiful. On this particular day, I think the high temperature was like 76 degrees. And we have been soaking up every single warm and cozy day of the fall. It's been such a gorgeous and wonderful fall to be in our new home. Throughout the rest of the week, we just took some time to hit up the farmers market. A lot of the farmers markets that we have been checking out have some really great deals because a lot of these farm stands are closing within the end of the month. And so we wanted to make sure we grabbed a whole bunch of really great honeys, jams, all sorts of fun stuff, grabbed all of our fruits and vegetables, and just enjoyed the gorgeous weather. Like I said, being outside has kind of been our new favorite thing. We were outside a decent amount in our whole old house, especially on our front porch, but man, do we basically live outside on these gorgeous days, and I am so happy about it. I'm so grateful that you guys stopped by to do a little fall homemaking with me today. I'd love to hear in the comments below what it is that your family has been up to this fall. I love hearing all about that. We are just around the corner, my friends, from Christmas season, but like I said, I'm soaking up every ounce of this gorgeous fall weather while it is still here. I can't wait to see you guys next week in a new video. Have an amazing week, my friends. Bye.